Welcome to the Mike and JD Show YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. I want you to do me a big favor before you check out this clip. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to throw in a comment and make sure you're a subscriber to this channel. And then I want you to share this video with your friends. Help us defeat the algorithm. And then if you like this content and you appreciate this content, please head over to patreon.com/the Mike and JD Show and support the show. That is how we actually get funded to be able to do this. So we thank you very much for being here. And now enjoy the clip. TNA. You know, there's another guy that's out there hustling too, and I just want to make mention of Elias. He goes by Elijah now. I'm not saying Impact should or TNA should sign him, but he's out there doing all the indies. So I would be on the lookout for him later this year. I really would. If he continues to get, now I don't know if he's having good matches. I haven't seen any of them, but I've just been seeing his name a lot, and I've been seeing clips. And I saw him knock the shit out of Mance Warner at a Black Label Pro show. I think he was doing the festival that BQ was just at over the weekend. So I think that he might be a guy that people would be looking at later this year. Now, lastly, on the free agent news, there's a lot of rumblings out there that maybe Kamille is coming to TNA. And that might surprise some people. Hold on, a swig of coffee for the working man. That might surprise some people. Because Kamille, you would think, would be WWE bound. And then a lot of people thought that maybe because AEW was retooling their women's division, and I think they've done a good job. And they brought in Peraza, they brought in Mercedes Moné. And now they have access to Stardom talent finally. So people were thinking maybe they bring Kamille over there, but we haven't heard wind of that. She hasn't made it into WWE, and the fact of the matter is she's been mentioning WWE in her socials, which typically tells you that she's probably not going there. And it's been happening over in Sean Ross Sapp's Discord. His fight, like, you have to pay to get in there, so I don't know about it. But I had my friends or Fightful Select subscribers, and they get in the Discord and they keep asking him about Kamille. And one of the places he keeps bringing up is TNA, and he said that he wouldn't be surprised if she ended up there. And then I've heard that some other places too. I'm just like, there might be something to this. Her going to TNA, and I get, I tell you. Becky Lynch earlier this week, and I'm not going to play the clip again. I just talked about it on the Mike and JD show, talking about her love of the Knockouts division. And when she came to America, that she actually wanted to go to TNA. She ended up in NXT, but she wanted to go to TNA when she was like a teenager because of how great the Knockouts division was. And it very much was. And then at times, it has been the best, even in recent years. Now, it's not the best because they have the most talent. That has not been true in a very long time. It was true when Becky Lynch wanted to go there, but it has not been true in a very long time because they just don't have the money and the access to all the talent. So they typically keep their division smaller. But the reason why people say it's the best is because they get to main event. That's it. I mean, that's really why they get treated on par with the men. Right now, it is not a good division. You got Jordan Grace, you got Masha Slamovich, and then you got not much to speak of after that. Nobody's over, right? Nobody's getting the crowd hyped. I think people cheer for Rosemary when she comes out, but then once the match starts, nobody cares. So the tag team division is dead. It really is. Right now, I'm just talking about right now. Losing Trinity and losing Deonna Purrazzo, and now that it looks like, I don't know if she's absolutely gone. There has been no report saying that she's out, but Giselle Shaw has not been back since Sacrifice. She has not been back since she lost to Jordan Grace. She could be hurt, but I don't know. But she has not been back. And why does that matter? Well, she is Scott D'Amore's girlfriend, and Scott D'Amore got fired. And then immediately later, she has not been back. She came back for like that Sacrifice show afterward, after he had gotten fired. She lost that match and she has not been back. Savannah Evans has not been back. They're all gone. So right now, the division is at a low point. So they need Kamille. They absolutely need Kamille. And in fact, if they don't get her, man, it's going to be a rough year. But I think Kamille could add a spark, right? And create some intrigue. Right now, Jordynne Grace has no fresh matchups. She's wrestling SDL coming up. She's already beaten her. And this is just like, hey, we need a match for Jordynne Grace. So like, fuck it. Let's bring in Steph DeLander, right? That's very much what that was. You know, because there's no fresh matchups. She beat like 30% of the division in one match, and then had so she beat Zaya Brookside, who was like 1-1 and got a title match, and then she beat Tasha Steelz, like beat them at the same time, and then followed it up with another victory over Tasha Steelz last week. So this division needs Kamille, absolutely needs her, and I don't think Camille's coming in on a per date. I think if they bring Kamille in, she's coming in full time. You know, she's probably gonna get like you would bring her in like on a Hammerstone deal, right? Absolutely. So just be on the lookout for Kamille, I would say.